Hi, I'm Chris, and I just got done shooting my biggest film yet, The Monster, tentatively being retitled to Abby's Monster. I think I like that title better. But I shot it last weekend, and yeah, it was a lot, again. A lot of you probably already know, but if you don't, Abby's Monster is the newest horror short film of mine that I have been in the process of creating since the completion of We're Not Safe Here, all the way back in May. I had the idea probably before then, but it wasn't fully fleshed out and then really planned out as like, okay, I'm gonna write this as a script until this summer. Probably around like a late June or so, and then pre-production began in July, and since then it was all preparation for the big shoot days. Originally it was going to be a shoot day. If you know me, you probably already can tell that I set out to do something that wouldn't be as difficult as last time, and instead I did something that was more difficult, and that's just the story of my life. Ended up being a 2-day shoot, and we did it last weekend, September 17th and 18th. I think that's what the dates were. I probably should know because they were stuck in my brain for months, but yeah, we shot it last weekend, and I'm still tired from that shoot. But it went well. No, but seriously, it did actually go extremely well. I am very happy with the outcome of that shoot. It was very stressful leading up to it. I definitely stepped things up in a lot of categories that I haven't previously. One of the immediate ones that were stepped up was production design. I've worked with this production designer previously. Her name's Alicia. She did production design for a commercial that I did for my previous company that I worked for. And then Keaton also hired her for one of his short films that I helped. And then for Sweet Dreams, she did production design. And I always felt bad because with Sweet Dreams, the whole damn film was super dark. So you ended up not actually getting to see a lot of her awesome work. And I didn't have her for We're Not Safe Here just because there wasn't a whole lot of production design really involved with that one. But this one, taking place in a little girl's bedroom the entire time, we got to make sure that bedroom is interesting to look at. And that's where she came in. And it involved renting an Airbnb. I had it for 4 days total. So we get to the Airbnb and we began at 8 p.m. This is what the bedroom looked like when we first got there. And then once it was all done, this is what it looked like, and that took us till about 2 a.m. and then shooting was the next morning at 8 a.m. So I got like less than 5 hours of sleep, which some people can function very well. I don't. However, I actually functioned well anyway. I was super alert and super awake for the shoot. It makes sense because it was my shoot, you know, so I better be awake. But yeah, it was a lot. There was a lot of shots to get done. Another big avenue of filmmaking that I definitely wanted to step up with this one was just shot composition and just the interesting shots and doing different things and being more creative with it. So a lot of that just mixing, directing, and cinematography. I guess just a certain example of how different and stepping up this film is. We're Not Safe Here was done in less than 40 shots. I think it was around like 37, 36 shots total for that 12-minute film, and the script was, I think, 12 pages. The Monster, Abby's Monster, is, I think, 10 pages long, and it's about double the amount of shots. So that gives you an idea of how much more there is in this film and how much more there was to shoot, because We're Not Safe Here was also a 2-day shoot. This one was harder. This one was more stressful. We definitely had to just move quickly and get these shots going. And there were also a lot of shots that were more complicated. We definitely played around with cool tools, cool camera equipment. We had a jib that allowed us to get vertical shots and send the camera in ways that we wouldn't be able to normally. We also had a slider that also allowed us to spin the slider around 360, so that gives us a lot more movement and control. Also had another camera equipment thing that I won't give away because it's very specific to a couple shots that only a select few know about. But yeah, these shots were difficult. There was a lot of moving parts. A lot of people had to work synchronized, and we just kind of had to do the shots over and over until we get it right. And I definitely have a newfound appreciation for when I'm just watching a movie or TV show and I'm like, man, that's a really good shot. Chances are that shot took them hours to get done. That shot was the shot of the day, basically. Like, all right, most of our time is going to be spent on that one. And we definitely had a couple shots that took us a while to get. But I've been editing them, and they turned out really well. This film will definitely be like, oh, okay, Chris stepped it up in this category. This is looking cool. Another category that I wanted to step up this time around was the writing. I wanted to explore characters and story deeper. So this film, while it's a horror film, it's also kind of a drama as well. So this is a different kind of horror film than my previous horror films. I don't necessarily think this one will be in your face, terrifying, scary the whole way through, but I definitely think it is a scary film and leaves you uncomfortable. But I also want you to leave the film with something more than just that, something more than, ooh, that was creepy. And that's the goal. I will see if I succeed. And of course, part of that involves with more complicated, complex characters. And with that as well, hiring actors to pull this off was definitely a process. And I am very happy with the actors that I got. The actor playing the mother, Kimberly, her real name's Rachel. She was amazing to work with. I loved working with her. Her enthusiasm and excitement was just infectious. She definitely fed off of my excited energy, because that's just how I am when I'm on a set. I'm just super, and she was just awesome. There were definitely plenty of shots where I was asking a lot from her just emotionally as an actor, and she just did it over and over and over again. She just nailed it every single time, and it was just awesome to work with, just like witnessing talent and skill right there. And I'm very happy that I got her, because she absolutely sells this film. This film is primarily about her character, her journey, and she totally pulls it off. And I'm very excited for you guys to see that, especially for my films, because I don't really do deep drama character exploration too much. There was a lot of that in Panic, but Panic is also a comedy, and also I played the main character, so it's going to be completely different when you don't see me and instead it's a single mom. It's going to be like, oh, this is like a film. This is removed from CA Cox 97. Speaking of which, RIP CA Cox 97. I changed my name. Yeah, you probably know that by now, but it was time. I probably should have done that a while ago, but yeah, we're going with Christopher Cox now, or Christopher Cox Film, which of course is now my tag on every social media. So if you ever wanted to follow me and you couldn't find me before, it's Christopher Cox Film, or Chris Cox Film on Twitter, because Christopher Cox Film too long. Anyway, back to the shoot of Abby's Monster. But yeah, working with Rachel was awesome. And then as well, I have a 7-year-old girl named Abigail in this film, and she is the other main character. It's really just these two characters the whole time. And finding a child actor to pull this off, I mean, this part is pretty demanding. And I'm happy to say that I definitely found a girl to play this part. Odette, she was awesome to work with. She is the most mature, advanced 7-year-old I've ever met. She was just so into the entire process and asking all these questions and just like being on top of it. She just like, if I gave her a note or if I gave her 5 notes, she was just like, okay, got it, you know, or like I would be talking to someone else and be like, so you're gonna do this and this, and she'd be listening and she'd be like, wait, so does that mean you want me to do this now? And I'm like, yes. And she's like, got it. Like, it was great. It was awesome. I loved working with her as well. And just these two actors are awesome. And I'm so happy that I got them in this film, because the film is them. And it's awesome. It's just really cool. I'm very happy with what I got. And also everyone on set worked awesomely together. It was definitely a really fun, chill set, despite the fact that things did get stressful at times, but that's just the nature of film. But thank you to everyone who just worked on this film. You guys were awesome and made the experience worth it. Now that editing has gone underway, I will give the tentative release date. The goal is Halloween. Because if I miss Halloween, kind of sucks, because it's a horror film. So Halloween is the goal. I can't promise that it'll come out then, because stuff happens, but that's what we're aiming for. And of course, I will release a trailer roughly around a week before the film, so there will be updates there. I will also just try and upload more just updates and stuff on social media. I definitely need to get more active on social media. I haven't been very active for a while, and just like being active on social media has never really been my kind of thing. But I definitely need to step it up to get this film out there, because I really want people to see Abby's Monster. But to finish up talking about Abby's Monster, I just want to thank once again all of my patrons who have supported me in my filmmaking career. You guys are a big reason why I keep going, and it's definitely helped, especially with this film. This film is the biggest budget film that I've done yet, and I definitely wouldn't be able to pull it off without the support of you guys. And for viewers here who maybe aren't subscribed to the Patreon or didn't know about it, I do have a Patreon, and if you would like to get your name in the credits, you could check it out. I will also be uploading behind the scenes stuff there that's more exclusive, that won't be uploaded on other platforms for a while, so you can definitely check it out there, and I also post updates there as well. Just check out the Patreon if you'd like to, and get your name in the credits of Abby's Monster. And then the final thing I want to talk about, a while ago I did film all of the bits and pieces for the We're Not Safe Here behind the scenes documentary, but I have not been able to edit it. I've been too busy with other stuff, and I've never done this before, but I figured I've had people offer it before, so why not? Let's try it out. If you would like to edit the We're Not Safe Here behind the scenes documentary, email this email right here. Just go ahead and send me an email with your portfolio, reel, whatever it is, just stuff that shows that you know what you're doing as an editor. This documentary will be edited in the same style as the Sweet Dreams documentary, so if you've watched that and you understand that style and you're like, okay, I got it, then please contact me and we can chat, and hopefully I can find someone that is down and capable to pull it off. This documentary definitely has a fair amount of footage. It is longer than Sweet Dreams. It's probably going to be around 20 minutes long in total by the end of it, but of course that all just comes down to how the edit goes. But yeah, I definitely want just to get this video out there and get this documentary done, especially before Abby's Monster comes out. Since I'm busy editing Abby's Monster, I figured why not reach out to my audience, since I know a lot of you guys are aspiring filmmakers and editors and looking for work, looking for something to put on your reel. Here's a bunch of footage, edit together a behind the scenes documentary, and it'll be uploaded and you'll get credit. So yeah, go ahead and email that link if you want to try that out. Thank you. And that is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and please share all the Abby's Monster stuff. If you ever see it on social media, you can follow me on all the different social medias. Share it across everywhere. Get it out there. All that stuff. Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.